We've got an exciting haul for you today.
So we're very excited to share this haul with you. By the way, thank you for following along. If you've been following along with our Instagram stories.
Yes, we have been back, haven't we?
So, a few days now. And we're excited to share everything with you that we've bought. I know this is exciting for a lot of you that are heading out soon. And I know that's the reason a lot of people like these videos, just to see what is on sale out there right now.
I think also, is it our first trip in a few years that hasn't been around Halloween time?
That's very true.
So it was actually quite nice seeing the stores. I mean, Halloween is great, don't get me wrong, but it was nice seeing the stores,
Normal.
especially Disney, with a lot of, should we say, the non-seasonal merchandise.
That's so true, because you do find that in the stores.
It takes over.
But in all the stores
Yes.
as well, doesn't it? So it was nice just having lots of regular merch. I agree with that,
Yeah.
actually.
And there's no particular order of what we're going to go through, although I am going to start off, when we do start, with the first purchase of the trip. Now, at the start of the trip...
Can I just say, actually, I think it's nice because this isn't just about the haul, it's us being able to share little snippets of the trip with you as well. It's like the first time we're sort of telling our stories, so it feels exciting and almost like a little introduction to the trip.
Yeah, so get a cup of tea ready. Could
Yeah,
be
that's
for
a nice idea, actually.
You could be here for a while.
We've just got a Pepsi, so...
So in actual fact, Lisa will say that I'm the shopper, the two of us really. I'm the one that kind of does that. But you will always sit on the fence, but then you'll come back and say, I wish I got that.
I'm always that person that has to have a think, do we need it? Whereas Ade straight in there buying two.
But also I've been in a
three.
situation where we've gone back and something hasn't been there. And what did you say on the walk last night? We were out walking.
What did I say I wish I'd bought?
When we did our San Francisco or our LA
I know,
road trip,
I still think about that.
There's a t-shirt in San Francisco. It was just in a gift shop, and you loved it, and you didn't get it.
I wasn't so much into t-shirts back then. It
I
was
guess
2019.
not. I guess things are different, wasn't it? So
yeah, I was more into all my pretty tops and things. Whereas now I'm jeans and t-shirt. I would never have worn jeans and t-shirt
No,
when
you
we
wouldn't,
first got
actually.
together. I was just always pretty skirts, pretty tops.
Yep.
And now I'm jeans and t-shirts. I'm the same as you now. But
We're the same. No, I wouldn't say that.
actually though...
Sorry, hang on a minute.
Oh, and we will be doing a review video, just sharing like a review, the things that went great, the things that didn't so great, and all that kind of thing. We'll be doing that soon, won't we?
Yeah, so this in actual fact is the first video of the trip, isn't it? It's the first video of the new series. So
That's very true.
we do always love doing the haul because it is kind of like we're back. This is what we got really. So I know some people love their shopping. Some people maybe it doesn't really interest them as much. But no, we're just going to show you what we got. So should we get started?
So the story behind the first purchase, it was our very first morning of the trip and we were on the People Mover. And it goes through, doesn't it?
Yes.
Over, I don't know what the store's called. It's the one just opposite Buzz Lightyear's. What's that?
Is it by Buzz Lightyear?
It's just opposite. It's opposite the lunching pad or whatever that's called.
Is it more near... I'm going to say
Opposite
Autopia Speedway, isn't it? Opposite
Yeah.
Speedway, yeah.
We're terrible with names.
Yeah, I forget what the name of the store is. But there's generally quite a nice mix of
We've always liked
merchandise
that
in
store.
there.
And the People Mover goes above it, so you can look down. And I
Let me see
saw
what's
these
what.
T-shirts behind the checkout, the cashier, and I said to Abe, "That's T-shirts for you." So we came off the ride, didn't we?
Yes.
And went straight in there.
But there was possibly, you were going to possibly make the first purchase, but you were unsure.
That's so true.
So did Lisa get that, what was going to be the first
I
purchase?
forgot about that.
Yeah, you were going to be
I
the
did
one.
a poll on Instagram. Everyone said
get
yes.
it, and
I
you didn't,
still
yeah.
didn't, but then I went back later in the trip. Oh, I've just given it away. Sorry. Sorry.
So, first purchase of the trip was this long-sleeved... I like the classic kind of logo, isn't it? Because it goes back to almost like the original.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Epcot logo type
Yeah,
thing.
so long sleeve t-shirt. They actually had these in various colours. In the store we're in, we saw they were in green, red and blue.
Yeah,
But
or very sort of like primary colours.
But we later saw it in black as well. But it's got Walt Disney World down the sleeve, but nothing on the back.
Which we like.
But I'm just trying to think actually.
And they had them in other stores as well. It wasn't just that store. This we thought was a real bargain for Disney prices. I expected it to be about $50 or $60.
Yeah, it was $39.99, and so it's a t-shirt, so it's not like a jumper or even a thin sweatshirt. It is a long sleeve t-shirt, but
it's quite a nice thickness.
$39.99. It feels actually quite nice.
But with discount, we get pass holder discount, so we get 20% off. With tax, it worked out $34.
Yeah,
I think that's a really, really good
And the exchange rate at the moment, whilst we're gone, it's almost at 1.3 as well. We really did notice even that change from the last trip. And even the trip before. So, I mean, 1.3, people have been going a long time. 1.3 would be terrible. Especially the likes of us who remember $2 to the pound back in like the 2007 and 10 and that. But it does make a difference. But I have found that Disney t-shirts have not been that great recently. But this does seem really quite a nice quality. So yeah, that was the very first purchase. Love that. You like red on me as well, don't you? So I think the green was just a little bit too green, wasn't it? It was quite bright, but it was nice.
Shall I show the purchase that
You showed the purchase, which was almost the first purchase.
But wasn't quite.
But wasn't quite. And sorry, we've got stuff all around us as well, so please excuse that.
I've got my glasses on my head just in case I need to read something. So it's these ears, these space mounted. I've already got the Loungefly bag, and I like them. I think I'm very conscious because I'm little. I sometimes think the Loungefly ears look massive.
They don't look too big, no.
So it wasn't that I was worried about the money. It wasn't.
It was how they looked.
Yeah, it wasn't that I was worried about. Do I need them? It was, I just felt they looked a little bit too big on me. But then I regretted not, because they match my backpack, and on the very last day, or the last one, I ended up buying the t-shirt to match.
So you've got the Loungefly, the ears, and the t-shirt now.
I ummed and ahed, and I didn't buy it, but then I did end up buying it.
Didn't the first time go, they didn't have the extra, is that the extra small?
Yeah, they only had the small.
So they only had the small, so you got obviously the extra small. It was literally almost the last full day, wasn't it, we were there?
So because I wore this on the way home, didn't I? Well, on our last day. So now I've got the matching set.
How are we going to do this? We're going to start. Should I start with a couple of things?
Yeah.
Are we doing any particular order here?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. We've got
t-shirts on.
Oh, we've got t-shirts on. In actual fact, these were probably a bit of well, go with yours first of all.
We had never been in this store. It was in the premium outlets. And it's almost just opposite the Character Warehouse.
Called Lucky Brand,
yeah, just a bit further down. And it was just that they had some really cool Disney merch.
In the window,
Disney
wasn't it?
Clothing in the window. So we went in. I bought this t-shirt here. It's just got a little Mickey Mouse embroidered on the front, nothing on the back, which I really liked.
Oh, and I'll show you the t-shirt I got as well. So
it was such a nice store. I think next time I'm going to go in there definitely again.
Yeah, those of you who've followed us for a while will realise that when we do our trips, especially in the past, we've loved our soundtracks, and especially when we do a road trip. One particular band we actually love, and we did actually get to see them at Epcot. Was it Eat to the Beat? Was it Eat to the Beat?
Yes.
Or Garden... Eat to the Beat, wasn't it? It was Journey. People will obviously know Don't Stop Believing, one of their probably most famous songs. And this was like a band t-shirt of theirs that was in there as well. And I love it. Now, normally I'm not a fan of designs on the back, but I think that looks really cool. It's a lovely feel to the t-shirt.
When we first listened to that song on our trip, it was back in the days when you used to make CDs for our trip, and we had it on our 2010 trip, and it just reminds me so much of the trips with the kids.
Yeah.
And that for them is their song for the trips as well.
So yeah, that was, and I do love it, but I love the t-shirt anyway. I think I probably would have got it anyway.
I loved it actually. You had that t-shirt on one night. We went to Disney Springs, and there was this guy, I don't know his name, but he was so good, and he actually sang Don't Stop Believing as well. You were wearing the t-shirt. Oh, that's really nice.
So no, and that was the day as well when we used to do CDs. I remember one trip I accidentally left one of the CDs in the car. I mean, they were CDs I made, but then I think I then, on the next trip, actually on purpose left it in the car.
So that somebody else...
the person was thinking, God, what's this?
I think it's a nice gift for someone.
Oh, and t-shirt, talk about t-shirts for warm. I've got this American Eagle one here. In actual fact, I'll get to some of the American Eagle stuff in a moment. We love... This actually wasn't from the Lake Buena Vista.
That was from the outlets,
This was from the Vineland outlet. So we had a combination of what we got from the Vinelands and what we got from the Lake Buena Vista outlets as well. The Lake Buena Vista ones are true discount outlets.
We'll tell you more about
I'll tell you more about
in
in a moment. So,
but these were a really good buy.
these were $11.99,
and they had some for $9.99 as
in
well.
actual fact, let me just have a look. Because I liked it so much, I got the grey one.
We went back another time with my sister, didn't we?
Yeah, and again, nothing on the backs of them. I won't get up and turn around.
If you haven't bought the American Eagle t-shirts before, they are so soft and they wash really well.
And this was the blue one. I think they had a couple other colours as well. They did have like black and things like that, but I like these. A nice sort of selection of colour. And then again, for $11.99, I think they were originally $19.99, so or $19.95. So $11.99 or $11.95. It's not a bad thing. And if
they had some as well with just like the little logo on as
yeah,
well.
I've got some others here. I'll go through some of them. Not going to show all my t-shirts just sort of now, but as I go through them, I'll show them as we go. But no, I got these from Violence. There was quite a nice selection in there because sometimes we've been and there hasn't been a great deal of choice there. So,
Do you want to get the little sippy cup? Because that was on our second day, wasn't it?
Was our second day, was it?
Yeah,
Was it that
it was
soon?
on our own, yeah. So this was on our list to purchase. We went away knowing that we wanted this, didn't we?
Yeah, the Orange Bird Sippy Cup.
We've thought about it in the past, but just to have it as just like on a shelf.
Because they've sold them as just souvenirs before.
And we thought about it, and then we thought, no, we don't really need it. But this time, it's actually on sale right now in the Odyssey building in Epcot, which is the last building over the bridge, just behind Test Track.
Yeah.
And you can buy it. We bought it with a smoothie, which was one of the reasons we thought it would be really nice. It was an orange and lemon smoothie. However, this smoothie wasn't very nice, was it?
It was almost like, do you know, you make those who will drink sort of orange squash and things like that. If you made orange squash but forgot to concentrate it or mix up with water, it tasted like just almost the concentrate, didn't it? It was that sickly.
But it was only $15 for the cup and the smoothie. So I guess when you think about it, you're not going to get some amazing fresh fruit smoothie.
I mean, I think we've probably seen this for that sort of price anyway. So,
but we drank it, and we wanted the sippy cup, to be honest.
It's actual fact in we've actually got a nice Orange Bird sign. Not that we want to make things too not that we want to make it kind of an Orange Bird area, but it will just go nicely with that, won't it? We've got an area by the front door. It's kind of like a little bit discreet.
So we won't be using this as a sippy cup.
No.
It's purely for display
Yeah.
purposes.
Do you want to pass
only.
it over the table over that side, please?
Bye, Orange Bird.
We've had a look at some t-shirts. Do you want to look at some more t-shirts? Do you want to look at some other stuff?
I was going to do some of my Dollar Tree stuff,
yeah.
actually. We went to Dollar Tree. We had a rainy day, actually. It was the day that everyone was messaging us, telling us about the tornadoes. I do think some people, some of these large accounts like Disney Food Blog, I don't know if it was them, but other, you know, the accounts I mean, I think sometimes they kind of exaggerate things, don't they?
Yeah.
And they showed like these really, really bad winds and that in Magic Kingdom. I don't think it was from that day because we were out there and we had slight bit of overcast. It was blowy. I had to hold my ears on a couple of times.
But there were weather
drizzle.
warnings in other parts of Florida, but not actually where the park was.
So people were messaging us telling there were tornadoes, and we actually spoke to somebody in the queue the following day where the tornado did actually touch down at their grandparents, but that was nearly 2 hours out of Orlando.
Yeah.
So don't always believe everything you see online.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a little bit drizzly that day, so we decided to switch things up and have a bit of a shopping day. So we started off in Dollar Tree, as you know, is one of my favourites. Oh, this was one thing that you found, actually.
Oh yes, in Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Am I going to start with this one?
Yeah, why not?
So, what made me think of this really?
We like a map.
We like a map, and we saw this puzzle. It's $5, and I think we worked it out to be about, it's just under a metre by just over half a metre. So probably about so big, but it's a puzzle with all the states, and we thought of actually framing it. Because it looked colourful, and it just looked something that whether it goes in the office, something like that.
I was going to get one of the pieces out to see how big it was. That one's still stuck.
I'll do that.
Yes, we have visions of it going on a wall, maybe in our office. We thought it'd be really fun, just something a little bit different.
They're quite big pieces. They are big pieces, look.
Oh look, and each one is, that's quite cool actually.
Texas.
Yeah.
It might be bigger than I think. You're not making it now, are you? No. That'd be really.
Carolina's really tiny.
That'd be a really boring video.
I'm actually looking forward to doing this. Oh, Oregon has a beaver. That's so cute.
Oh.
I think this is really
So $5. It seemed colourful. Yeah, maybe in our office or something like that. We were looking to get a map for behind us, and we were looking at wallpaper. It might still be we do something like that, but this could actually go maybe one end or something like that. But we just liked it. It was different.
We like different, don't we?
We do. So that's one that I saw.
I like that.
Are we going to move on to the bits that you had seen? Well, I think we both saw, really, didn't we, some of these?
So you got excited about the pencil sharpeners. So we've got 2 Dr. Seuss pencil sharpeners. Everything is $1.25. But I've got the idea of adding a little magnet to the bag and popping it on my craft trolley in my craft room.
Or even taking the pencil. Were you thinking of taking the pencil sharpener off? Or just keep it
I
on
want
there?
to use
still
it.
use it as a pencil sharpener?
Yeah, but then adding a little magnet to the back
Okay.
so I can stick it on the side of my craft trolley.
Okay.
I like that idea. Which one's yours?
I don't know. I didn't realise one was mine.
Yeah, well, you picked up one.
Oh, we just picked up 2.
I really like the picture frames in Dollar Tree. Used to be years ago, we used to buy a special one from Disney, but I think we've bought all the wooden ones now and they don't seem to bring out loads of different ones.
Have you noticed? I don't really think I've seen many picture frames.
And those
Not that we've
they
been
have,
looking for
there's
them.
often like a fancy ceramic one or like a glitzy one, which isn't really our style. But the last couple of trips, I've just bought small ones from Dollar Tree. This one is so cute. It's a little wooden one with a little clip. I probably will take the bow off the top. But so I'm just going to pop a little photo of our trip on there. It's got a little stand at the back, but I'm not sure, you could always just mount it on the wall. And then last time I bought these Dr. Seuss flashcards, and it's another one of those things I wish I'd bought more. So I've added to the collection this time.
You got letters, ABC and words. You got numbers.
I use these for my journals. I am a paper crafter. I'm big into like scrapbooking, journaling, making trip journals. So if you're into all that, or it's something that's interested you, I'll leave a link to my channel down below, because I will be making up a big Florida trip journal for
You've
this
also
trip.
found these have been perfect for things like birthday cards as well.
Yeah, I did that for our son. I popped a couple of numbers on there. I've got loads. I've got Winnie the Pooh. These are all $1.25. Toy Story. There's some other Dr. Seuss, and like I said, Winnie the Pooh. So I'll be using all of these in my journals, and I can't wait. I'm excited about those.
Excellent. Did you want to place those over there?
Yeah, thank you.
So we've done those. I also picked something up from Dollar Tree as well. Do you want to just... I saw this. A Hot Wheels Luke Skywalker's land speeder.
And you're very excited because that's the one in Hollywood Studios.
Of course it will be, because it's from Star Wars.
Not everything's from Star Wars is in Hollywood Studios.
Oh, I see what you mean in Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
That's what I meant.
I see what you mean, but it is
big
the one. It is the one you'd seen that, and you said, "Oh, that's the one you got."
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, so you didn't realise you're not a Star Wars person.
No.
Luke Skywalker's land speeder. So I thought that was just really cool, and that'll just go on my desk.
And then I also bought Daddy Pig, because in our family we all say that Ade looks like someone.
Thank you.
So I make charms to hang off my journals as well. So Daddy Pig is going to be made into a charm.
I've actually just realised there was something else from Dollar Tree as well.
Oh yeah.
I found these. These were really cute, and they're not. They are actually small.
What are you using them for?
To play on the plane. We
didn't
forgot to do it though. They are.
Yeah, but you can use normal cards on the plane. You don't have to
I know,
buy
but I
tiny
just thought they were
ones.
really cute because they were tiny.
Can I have them for my
Uno.
journals? I wish I'd bought a pack now.
Do you? Yeah. I can see these going missing. Need to put them somewhere very safe.
I'll tell you what else we bought. Flips.
Oh yes, yeah.
We did buy some snacks in Dollar Tree as well.
We obviously ate them while we were there, but no, flips. We love the flips. We just didn't eat these while we were there, so we did bring them back.
We were meant to take them on our little road trip, but we forgot.
Yeah, so I mean, we love Dollar Tree because it is good value for getting your snacks, also your bottles of drink as well.
Something I like about there, you see slightly different ones. They had the TGI Friday brand,
Okay.
and they had it in crisps, because I bought some.
You did actually, yeah.
I bought chili fries, chili cheese fries, crisps, and I had another wacky flavour as
Okay.
well that was just a bit different. So yeah, don't sort of like not go in there because you think it's all rubbish. You do pick up some, I'll tell you what else, you do pick up some good stuff. I bought this in here as well, $1.25. A glass jar with measurements. I thought this would be really good for a vase, but I actually quite like it for measuring.
Yeah, it is actually. I liked it even.
You were the one that noticed it.
I saw it there. It's not actually necessary to leave it on the side, but it's the kind of thing that looks really, I think, quite nice sort of on display as well, if you had it on display.
I like it a lot.
So that's
thank
really,
you
really
for
good.
noticing that.
Should we move on a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to clothes for a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about American Eagle because I've got quite a few T-shirts.
Go for it.
You've got some as well.
And we also bought loads of chewing gum in Dollar Tree.
Is that double mint, or is
Yeah,
it? They call it the Wrigley's double
It's
mint.
like the stuff we used to have when we were kids. And I think these were like 80 cents,
Something
weren't
like that.
they?
Yeah, for a pack of 3.
Yeah, so it's really good. So we bought them last time and we picked them up again.
So T-shirts, just going to go through these quite sort of quick. You've got some as well, but I thought I'd just go through. Again, these are in a combination
Oh, you got a V-neck?
Yeah, I got a V-neck one. Yeah, these again were all. I think the ones I'm going to show you now were from the Lake Buena Vista, and generally a lot of the T-shirts there are like $6.99. So this was again just. I'm not going to open every single one out, but long sleeve, just like a maroon colour, just plain, just with the little American Eagle logo on there, but. It's great for, well,
wearing.
Anything. Okay, wearing. Also going to work as well, kind of thing. So
the other thing I just wanted to add, just in case you didn't see our last trip, by the way, I'll leave the link to that trip down below. It was the first time we'd properly found American Eagle in the Lake Buena Vista factory stores. It's literally about 10 minutes from Disney Springs. This store is amazing. It's so well organized. It's so tidy. It doesn't feel like an outlet store.
no.
And each time we've been in there, it's really quiet, but they've got everything organized in size, in color. It's so easy.
It's so
to
easy
navigate.
to find. For example, like even like your. It's just so easy to find. One thing I hate about the outlets or true outlets is the fact of having to almost go through almost everything. You go into the Disney Character Warehouse as a prime example, the T-shirts, you've almost got to go through every single one. I think, okay, that's great because there isn't too much the same thing, but this is absolutely so brilliant. This is another one I got here. Again, this is similar to the other one, but just a navy blue long sleeve, but for like either $6.99, $9.99, I think you can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, all the T-shirts were $6.99.
I think I picked up a couple of others. I picked up this, again, it's a long sleeve one with just the American Eagle design. And again, I mean, these were originally $30, but I think we're down to like $9.99 for the long sleeves.
I love that one on top.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, really like
this,
that one. I haven't seen one like that before.
Really like this, and I can't remember, I think, was that from the same... It doesn't really, I guess, matter where it's from, but it was nice seeing some different kind of...
It's embroidered,
slight different
that
designs.
one.
Yeah, it's embroidered, but the colour's nice. Again, the material of them is just so good. They wash up really well.
They last
as well.
years, don't they?
One question I was going to ask, anyone that's bought stuff from American Eagle, have they tumble dried their T-shirts? It's something we never ever do. Just
we're
curious
nervous about it.
because of maybe a trip we might be planning. If we are able to maybe tumble T-shirts, it might make our trip a bit easier. But has anyone ever tumble dried American Eagle T-shirts, and do they come out okay or do they shrink?
I found, I think, my 2 bargains of the trip.
Oh, you really did actually.
$6.99 this jumper. American Eagle in the factory outlets.
Nice.
It's so nice. It's really light, long sleeves. It's a shorter design. Really nice cable knit. And I love this one as well. I've worn this a couple of times already now. It's a green sweatshirt from American Eagle and also $6.99. It feels so nice. Nothing on the back. Love it. It just feels so soft. Shall I show my American Eagle T-shirts while I'm at it?
Yeah, while you're there, I was just sorry, I've just dropped another couple of things.
I haven't decided yet which ones I'm keeping and which ones I'm giving to my son.
Keep all of them.
Well, I like them really baggy.
He's actually been bought T-shirts probably the last few trips, hasn't he? And he's actually said to us, he's got quite a lot at the moment.
I might keep a couple for Christmas.
Might you?
Yeah. I like really baggy T-shirts and he likes them more fitted. So between us, we wear the same size with American Eagle. So I've got a blue one. These were all $6.99. I think I'm going to give this one to him. By the way, Louis, if you're watching, please look away. That one.
Oh,
Christmas. We did quite a bit of Christmas shopping actually, didn't we? There's certain things actually that we're not showing on here because
They were
they're
gifts.
Christmas presents. I got a green one. I got a blue one. And I also picked up, you may well remember, I bought this long sleeved one last year, which I love. And I've got like a sagey green and I wear it loads. So they were actually, last time I bought them, they were $9.99. These were all reduced to $6.99 as well. So they had one left in the blue. So I've picked up another one.
And you realised, we didn't realise you picked another one up.
No, yeah, I didn't
That's
remember.
what I mean, as you were going through things.
I'm so pleased that I picked it up in a darker blue as well. So that was also $6.99. And these were originally $30. So an absolute steal. And they are so soft and so light. I was really happy to find them. I love that store.
Whilst we're there, I've just got two last bits of American Eagle. Another T-shirt, another long. I've actually gone for quite a few long sleeve T-shirts.
You have actually.
I do like a long sleeve T-shirt. So just another one, sort of the American Eagle logo there, plus also just American Eagle on the sleeve. And my last item from American Eagle, well, as in clothing, was this sweatshirt. Or hoodie, should I say, not sweatshirt. Again, lovely dark green, just American Eagle, just AE 1977 American Eagle on the sleeve. And again, I think that was $14.99, was it? I think something like that. So definitely worth going to have a look. So that's that. Should we just finish off American Eagle?
Yeah.
I always look out for my smellies in American Eagle. I love the American Eagle Surf. The last couple of times I haven't seen it there. I do tend to buy a couple of bottles there if I see it. Haven't seen it for a little while. Sometimes it gets rebranded, repackaging. But they didn't have it. But I then did actually try this one here, which is called Fear Nothing. They had a sample there to try. Wasn't exactly the same, but it was still that kind of fresh smell, wasn't it? Their scents are really nice. They're quite light. They're would you class them as they're very light, not to say citrusy, but they're quite fresh. They're a fresh sort of smell. They're not a heavy smell. So I did pick up one, and then when I went back in the second time, this wasn't in the Lake Buena Vista. They don't have any smellies or things like that, or eau de cologne, or as that's called. They did actually have my surf. So yeah, I picked up a couple while I was there. So that should keep me going for a little while. So I think that finishes the American Eagle stuff. So where do you want to...
I was going to then go on to BUC-EES. So we did a little road trip and we stopped off at BUC-EES. We love the stuff in there. I always wish we had longer. We're always in a hurry when we're passing through. We're on a little road trip and we had family with us. But we bought a couple of things. Oh, I'm also going to show actually, I'm going to insert a little clip because a couple of things I bought for my mum. And I've already gifted them to her. It just reminded me because there's something I was going to say.
Okay.
We bought her a t-shirt. My sister and I were looking for a t-shirt for mum. We looked the whole trip. And then just as my sister was about to fly out, it was literally just before she went to the airport, we found this t-shirt. It was Caribbean Beach Resort, which my mum loved. And the colour was perfect and it fitted her absolutely spot on. And then also there were the little sandwich bag clips or the crisp clips with sausage dogs on, which we picked up for her as well because they've got a little sausage dog. But it just reminded me because I picked up these as a gift for somebody. These were in BUC-EES and they were $4 something. So they were a cute little gift. I wanted a second one of these.
Only found one, didn't we?
Yeah, we just found the one. You can put your nuts on those.
Sorry.
It was $6 something, just cute little tray. And this was from, no, that wasn't from
That
BUC-EES.
wasn't from there. I've got a couple of things here. So,
actually.
I love the Mickey's Rice Krispie treats. And now, anyone that knows Disney, they're probably, $5, $6, $7. If you get the chocolate ones, maybe more. But BUC-EES do their own. And I think that's $2.49. And it's probably bigger than what the Disney ones are. And for $2.49, so I thought, why not? And I got two.
Because he always buys in multiples.
But what did you say this morning? You wanted one.
I know.
Yeah, so that's why. Quite often I get things, it's a case, that looks nice. So, it's forward thinking. We've got a few other things from BUC-EES as well. We did buy. We've a new love for popcorn.
Yes.
At the moment.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
We've been trying.
This is Cliff's fault because
this is,
do you want to show the popcorn?
I will actually show the
Cliff
popcorn. We didn't get this from BUC-EES. This popcorn was gifted to us by our good friends Cliff and Glenn in Atlanta. They sent us a goodie box. Was it Christmas or was it?
It was last year.
It was last year sometime, and in it was Reese's popcorn, and we absolutely fell in love with it. So that kind of bag, should we say, disappeared.
Now every time we go out, we have to bring back Reese's popcorn.
So that's one thing. We've since then started trying all the popcorn you can get in the UK in all the different supermarkets. Now we started, sweet and salty, because we realised we love, with the Reese's, it's got the caramel, it's got the pretzel, so it's kind of that sweet and salty.
We didn't know we liked sweet and salty.
So we've gone through every single supermarket now to try and find what is the best.
We haven't tried Tesco's yet.
No, we're trying to go for them, but whilst we're out there, BUC-EES had, in the States, I think it's actually called kettle corn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's what the salt and sweet and salty.
We believe.
If I'm wrong, please correct me. But you get the buttered, you get the caramel. But I found the kettle, when I was looking at ingredients, was the only one that did say basically sugar and salt.
Yeah.
So if I'm wrong, please correct me.
We've got a Disney one there. What does
we've got a Disney one there. It is actually kettle corn.
And that's, I think, what sweet and salty it says on the ingredients.
So I'll get back to that there. So we saw some in BUC-EES, so I'll give it a try.
It was right by the till, so it was like a last minute purchase.
It's been the best popcorn we've actually tried. We bought one bag, but we had it whilst we were out there, didn't we? Did the bag actually, I think it opened, didn't it, whilst we were there?
That's true, yeah. So we had to eat it.
Have an evening, we're back at the room, thought I may as well just enjoy it. We're here, we have a snack. It was the best popcorn, and I think when we go back, we will be getting more of that because it was so delicious. It had that sweet and salty, but also it had that buttery.
But we've since tried the Butter-Kissed at home, the Butter-Kissed sweet and salty.
Yeah.
And that's not too far off, actually.
No, so we've been trying all the supermarket own brands, Lidl, Aldi, Morrison's, Asda,
M&S.
Waitrose, M&S. We've gone through all of them. I think Tesco's is the only one we haven't done yet.
A lot of research.
But we hadn't done the main brands. I know there's like Proper Popcorn, that's a brand.
Yeah, that's true.
We also had tried some on the plane, didn't we? That was okay.
That was okay, yeah.
But we hadn't tried the Butter-Kissed. So I thought, well, may as well try it. And that actually had probably come pretty much a close.
We've taken this very seriously.
We have. Sorry, we diverged on this one because we haven't actually got the popcorn to show.
But it was very good.
It was
popcorn.
very good. Another little snack that I do like from BUC-EES is their peanut brittle. And this is jalapeno peanut brittle. And it does have a kick as well, doesn't it?
It really does. We bought
bought some last time. So we bought just the one bag of that to eat. You've got something there, haven't you?
They do amazing selections of barbecue seasonings, barbecue sauces, jams, marmalades, you name it, they do it. Dressings for everything.
Bigger than supermarket selections, isn't it?
Yeah, so I came away with the fajita seasoning. So I thought I would try that one. And they're about $2 something, so it's not like they're expensive. And by the way, because we get asked every single time, how do you bring all your stuff back? So we travelled in premium with our miles, which allows you 2 suitcases each, up to 23 kilos. And
we more or less take 2 out kind of empty, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We put one case inside another, which is, like you say, sort of more or less empty. We don't bring back any toiletries or anything like that.
Because we've used them.
Yeah, we go out to use things. And we were actually underweight with our luggage this time coming
back.
back.
And I know some people commented when they seen us moving from resort, saying we've got more luggage than they do for a whole family.
That was my friend Sarah.
Yes, so Sarah, this is the reason why we have the cases that we do, because we obviously do bring things back and we love it. So.
But the other thing is as well, we take a wheelie bag each for hand luggage. Now I put 2 lounge flies sideways on in my hand luggage, and I actually fill them with breakables.
Yep.
So going out, they're pretty much empty. I actually put like my ears in one, not because I didn't have space in my suitcases, but just to fill out the lounge flies. But then coming back, we'll put Christmas decorations. We put like the jars and we haven't got our mugs.
I was going to say.
Yeah. But yeah, all the breakables then get
Leave that to
nicely
the
wrapped.
end.
And I do actually take out, I took some bubble wrap bags out with us, knowing that we would have...
It's actually pretty good though, because Disney, sorry, I'll just cut you off there, but pretty good because Disney, when they do wrap the mugs, they've always got the
like the
expandable paper, and they will always give you extra as well. If you say, look, we're travelling home,
Yeah.
and it does really, really protect it.
But obviously other places, like we went to Hobby Lobby, which we'll show you in a bit, not everywhere wraps things
No,
well.
but if you're on Disney and on site there, always ask for maybe a little bit of extra, or even if you haven't got anything, so, oh look, we're needing to pack this, we bought something, I'm sure they won't have a problem, because they've actually got stations there where they've got paper and this brown expandable stuff as well that is really, really good. So,
but we go out prepared to bring things back.
yeah, well that's the idea as well, and that's why we have 4 cases. I mean, your sister was in premium, but she literally, they took a case
They
each.
only went for a week though, didn't they,
Exactly,
as well?
yeah. But they could have done the same.
But our luggage was underweight this time, first time ever, and we have not bought any Bath or Body Works, which you may notice.
So that would have put us well over.
Because the last 2 trips I bought quite a lot, and I've still got loads going, so I just felt I didn't need to. And we didn't use the collection service this time. We've had things, we used that service in Lake Buena Vista factory outlets last time, which
Yeah,
we
like the parcels.
highly recommend.
Yep.
So last time we had things like Bath and Body Works sent to the, what would you call it, like a storage facility. They then hold your parcels, and it's $20, or it was when we used it in September, $20 for a minimum of 4 parcels.
4 parcels. And I think, is it something like you could only order up to 60 days prior to you going there, or something
they'll
like that?
have
Which you
things sent to
understand.
them.
Things you can understand that, yeah, because they don't want to keep all your stuff for forever.
And then after, so you have 4 parcels is $20, and after that it's $5 per parcel.
Yeah.
But I'll leave the details down below just in case anyone's interested. I'm just going to change the battery.
I just got one more bit of Buc-ee's to go.
Oh, go on then.
So just before we change the battery, there was one last thing you picked up on
yeah.
your way out.
This was also by the
So
till.
after you've eaten your popcorn, your peanut brittle,
Your beef jerky,
and your beef jerky
your
and
brisket
everything
sandwich.
else, you've got your mints to go. So we'll probably put these in the car, or maybe in your bag or something.
Oh, my favourite buy of the trip. Oh, they smell
They really smell. Oh yes, this was from Buc-ee's as well.
To go over our pantry door. We were super pleased with that one, weren't we?
That was really, really good. In Buc-ee's, there's actually almost, would you class them as independents?
Yeah,
they've got
look it.
sections in the store that look like that, and they've got pans, they've got kitchenware, they've got clothing, and it's not Buc-ee's, but it is, and it's really nice. Oh, actually, yes.
This Buc-ee's haul just keeps going.
And yes, I did actually pick up a Buc-ee's t-shirt. Last time, they didn't have a great sort of selection, did they? Or in my size,
seen what it's on the back?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I love beaver.
No.
Buc-ee's is a beaver, by the way.
Yeah, I just like the
What
nice
does it
colour.
say?
Buc-ee's on my mind.
Oh, that's quite cute.
Now Lisa loves. Are they called golden books?
Little golden
little
books.
golden books. I saw this in Buc-ee's.
I turn mine into journals. What are you turning yours into?
I don't know. I just like it.
What are you going to do with
I don't
it?
know, but it's really cool. It's actually a pop version as well. So it's actually the characters are actually the pop, like the Pop Funko
Yeah.
characters in it. So
I do like the little golden
I do love the obviously Jaws.
Is it going on display somewhere?
Might do, yeah.
No,
Might
right.
have to. So
It's
yeah.
quite cute.
That's quite cute actually. And the last thing is these were actually gifts that we got. Beaver Buddies, animal cookies. So an assortment of 8 fun shapes with baked in sprinkles.
Are they all beaver shaped?
They look. I don't know. They're different animals.
Are they?
Yeah, because there's a lion. There's an
okay,
elephant.
I can't see.
Just want to pass it over
Well,
there.
I guess they're the beaver's buddies, aren't they?
They are. Yes. You showed the seasoning for
Beavers.
for Buc-ee's, and I think it moves on to us actually talking about, again, if you follow us, you know how much we love going to Texas Roadhouse. Now, we have actually tried to recreate their seasoning at home. Now, I think some people have commented saying about you can actually get their seasoning.
We didn't know that actually, and it was one of you or a few of you that have let us know because they're not on display in
No,
the
they're not on
restaurants.
display, but we meant to ask last time and we forgot. So we thought whilst we were there this trip, we wanted to ask. And yes, they do their, not only their steak seasoning, but also what they call rib seasoning. So we picked up some rib seasoning, which can go on chicken, ribs, you name it,
Fish.
pork, pretty much anything. And also we did get their steak seasoning. So
I used this one yesterday on chicken. It was very good. We haven't sniffed.
no, we haven't
Do you want
actually.
to open it just to see if it reminds us of Texas
the
Roadhouse.
seasoning.
But yeah, so you need to ask for this if you're in the restaurant.
Yeah, and they...
It was something like $6 something. It wasn't actually very expensive.
And at certain times of the year, they actually put gift baskets together as well. So,
does it smell like
well,
it?
that's actually...
Yeah, because the ones that we've made, we found like copycat recipes online, but they've got quite a kick to them. They're quite spicy.
They do.
That smells really nice, actually. I
It
think we're
does,
going to try
actually.
that this weekend.
Yep.
It does smell really nice. By the way, we also have a vlogging channel as well. So if you don't follow that channel, I'll leave the link down below. And it's where we do lots of copycat recipes from the States, don't we?
Yeah.
So we'll be trying that with steak this weekend. That'll be fun.
Just look and see what we've actually got left. If you're still here, well done. There's a couple of things. Actually, I'm going to show these here. We took a trip to St. Augustine. Your dad drove down. He was on holiday for a few days, so we drove there. And in the hotel he stays in, they got a little store there. And I love my reef flip-flops. And they had these there, so I just picked those up.
Oh, you
whilst I
also
was there.
bought a little beach bum. Is it called beach bum?
Yeah, sun bum. Like a lip. It is a
Sun Factor.
sun factor one,
isn't it?
but just to go on my lips. It's just obviously that extra little bit of protection kind of thing. Just a 31.
But you use
just so I can
that out
keep in
there.
my pocket, keep in my bag, that kind of thing.
It's
So
quite good. I hadn't seen those before, but that was quite a good
yeah,
idea.
but I love these flip flops. They are so soft. But I've got a pair and they're actually literally almost on their last legs. I've had them
Their
for
last
years.
feet.
On their last feet. So on their last legs, their feet. Yeah.
Should we do a couple of Disney bits again?
Yeah. Let's get some Disney bits done. Should I do? We've got some more clothes here.
I was going to show this. So, well, first of all, this isn't actually something we bought, but I took it out with me. It was a birthday gift that friends gave me just before we went out.
What's your Loungefly gone?
You've given it away now that I bought a Loungefly.
You've been showing it already.
So these ears are so cute. Little Disney ears, and I think they bought them possibly out there as well because they went on holiday out there just before us. So I wanted to show those. And then another friend kindly sent me some money to buy a Loungefly, or sent you the money to surprise
I've done it before, and as it wasn't your birthday till late in the trip, but I had to tell you. Well, I wanted to tell you beforehand because you'd had your eye on this bag, and I thought it'd be the perfect way for you to actually enjoy that as a gift from one of your friends.
But yeah, she purposely sent the money for me to treat myself to a Loungefly.
She wanted one, but didn't want to get one that wasn't what you would like.
And I've had my eye on this one for a couple of trips, but it was out of stock. And it's back in Epcot. So I was super pleased. And it feels really special because I've got the memories of when I bought it. And I love it. I'm so happy. And it feels, I know apparently you can buy these on Disney Store over here.
It's buying
but
it
I
out
want
there,
it.
though.
Yeah, I like things with the memory attached. So for me, this feels super special. So thank you to you, Claire. I've got lots of memories attached to this one. I've used it quite a few times now. It's a really good size. I love the big pocket on the front. And it's basically in the store opposite the Rose and Crown, just as you walk in. It is a really nice sized one, actually, isn't it? So I'm very happy. So thank you to my lovely friend Claire. I'm really grateful.
I was just seeing what you've got there. I was going to do some bits and pieces. Maybe we haven't spoken about Target. So I was going to do some Target bits. Then I think at the end of that, we've literally got our few Disney bits remaining.
And Hobby Lobby.
And Hobby Lobby. So we'll go through some Target bits.
Okay.
Now,
something else. Oh no, we did the nuts one.
We did the nuts, yes.
Yeah, sorry,
So,
I just remembered.
So we showed already the Reese's popcorn. We did pick that up. Oh, one bag's fallen on the floor. We did pick this up. This was in
Target,
wasn't it? Yeah. We did have a quick trip into Walmart, but we didn't really get anything.
Did buy jalapeno poppers, which were a big thumbs up.
They were very good. 97 cents, I think, was it 9 or 10 of them?
Compared to $7 something for 5.
Disney ones were still better.
And they do come with the dip, which is really nice.
And you're in Disney.
Yeah.
So, but no. So Reese's popcorn. We did pick up a couple of bits. I think it's mainly some of the M&Ms in Walmart, but we didn't get much else there, did we?
I bought some seasoning, some barbecue sauce as well.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. But
Yeah.
Reese's popcorn. So we did buy. I think it was 3 bags of this, didn't we? So, but I think it's quite short dated, so we need to eat that.
Yeah, get
This
me up to
weekend?
that. Movie time.
Movie time.
We
definitely.
wanted to watch Cars, actually, weren't we?
We were actually, yeah.
Oh, that's something I was
You'll show
excited
that one.
about. My sister was going on about this stuff last time, and Louis has a couple of American Eagle tops, white ones with a couple of marks. So I'm going to try and get it out with Tide to Go Oxy. We'll see what happens.
See if it works or not.
Yeah. 50% more stain fighting power. I'll do that in a vlog as well.
Yeah. So moving on was M&Ms. Now we did have to try both Walmart and Target. Did we try 2 Targets or just go to...
No, just the one, but it was a smaller
That was it.
one.
So we went to a smaller Target. We ended up then going to Walmart, didn't we? So
We were trying to avoid
I
Walmart.
can't remember which ones I got from where, but basically I love my caramel M&Ms. So I did buy a big bag of those. They didn't have many... I'm trying to think if they're in the smaller bags, but these are like the kilo bag or 900 grams. So they should hopefully keep me going for a couple of weeks.
You put them in little pots.
I put them in little pots actually, so I don't eat too many in one go. I also did the same with... Where's the peanut butter one gone?
I don't know, they're all yours.
Oh, it's actually there. Same with the peanut butter. I bought a smaller bag of this last time, and I used to love the peanut butter M&Ms. And I realised after buying that bag before, I thought I do actually...
You still love them?
I still love them again, so I got some more of that. Another one of my favourites, they didn't have... Oh, I just dropped that. Is the pretzel ones. And I absolutely love these. Well, I didn't have the big bags of these, so I just bought a couple, 2 or 3 of the sort of smaller bags. They're still like 400 grams, but I did notice though the price of them have really gone up. These bags now are just under $9, whereas previously I think they were maybe 6 or 7. So they are getting more and more. Same with a lot of things though. Things are just getting pricier and pricier. But these do last me quite some time.
We also this time did not buy any spray cheese. Usually we come back with loads of that, and we also didn't buy any beer nuts, which we used
And
to
I didn't buy any
come into.
Ritz biscuits, which I always buy as well. So I thought, well, the Ritz over here just as nice, and they take quite a lot of room in the suitcase.
We've changed things up a bit.
Oh, I saw these actually, and I've never seen these before, and they were only in this size here. But these were peanut butter and jelly. So I don't know if any of you have tried these M&Ms. Sometimes they do have different types of different varieties, seasonal ones.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give those a try because they sounded different. So
They've also got all the Easter ones out at the moment, so they're like the regular flavours but in the Easter colours.
and I think the
Got
last
some Lay's.
yes, we got some Lay's. I can't
We
remember where we
meant to
actually got
eat
those
these.
from. So they've kind of come back in the case. They're probably going to be just crushed Lay's, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they weren't planned to come back with
No,
us,
we
but we
planned
hadn't
to eat them,
eaten
but we hadn't eaten them while we were there. So rather than waste them, we did bring them back. So
Got Lay's flakes now.
yeah, and the other thing I got from Target, which is I absolutely loved.
You were so excited about that.
It was my. I love the Purell. Those that know obviously may love my Purell hand sanitizer. But this is just a clippy one that was just by the till, so I was sucked in to buy that.
Now in Walmart, yeah, like I said, we weren't going to go to Walmart. We wanted to avoid it, but we couldn't get everything we wanted in Target. So we ended up doing a quick flyby, and I bought my Montreal steak seasoning. This was recommended to me. It was actually a recipe shared to me in a breakfast place in North Carolina. Their breakfast potatoes were out of this world. And she told me what to use, and she said to use Montreal steak seasoning. It's almost got a bit of a citrusy kick, hasn't it?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just.
We've never actually used it on steak. I use it on chicken, I use it on fish, I use it on potatoes, vegetables. We've used it on everything but steak. And
have actually, yeah,
and
you're
apparently
right.
it's sold in Costco, but we don't actually have Costco membership anymore. But apparently you can buy it there. But so I bought a big one back, and we got buffalo sauce as well. We got some for us, some for our son. Oh, we forgot to give Ben his the other day.
yeah.
I just realised that they didn't get a chance to get some. And I also picked up this
You
one.
love the Hawaiian one, don't you? I know you can get more and more of the Baby Ray's over here, and a lot of the barbecue sauce, which is why we don't bring barbecue sauce back now. But we've struggled to see the buffalo.
I've never seen. Let us know if ever you've seen any type of buffalo sauce in the UK. But I really like this Hawaiian one. It's a bit sweeter.
We don't always. I don't think. It could be the supermarkets do have them. We don't go.
I've never seen.
We don't
these
go to
ones.
loads of supermarkets, do we? So it could be somewhere does sell them.
Let us know if that's the case.
But we do buy the barbecue sauce from over here, so we don't bring that back, do we? It almost seems pointless to bring it back.
But this one we don't use it as a dipping sauce. I actually use it as a marinade on chicken, and it's really, really good.
And I love mine is the mulled one. I find that's just strong enough for me, enough to have a bit of a kick. Buffalo, the normal one's just a bit stronger, isn't it? So I'll let you pass over there.
Cheers.
I picked some of these up last time, just some Mickey key rings. They sold them. They seem to do this a lot with their key rings, in selling them in packs of 5.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
we found a little store in Disney Springs. It's where Polite Pig is, over the way. I can't remember the name of it, so it's not very helpful. And I'll try and find it out actually and put the
link.
Yeah.
If there is a link.
I was going to say the name of it.
Okay.
But it's quite a small store. We were drawn in by like the colours.
It was very beachy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was almost like that kind of seaside-y sort of place.
Really, really pretty. T-shirts, sweatshirts, but they had really nice jewellery. And my sister ended up buying the little charm for me. All the little necklace charms were $7, and I got matching earrings as well. So they're little pink and red hearts, and the earrings were all $7 as well. So she bought them for me for my birthday. So I've actually put this charm on my Pandora necklace. So I was really, really pleased with that.
Yeah, it was one of those places that when you first went in, thought it'd be a lot more pricey than what it was. But it was a lovely store,
I thought it was
wasn't
going to
it?
be really expensive. And she bought us each a little string. A mystery bracelet. I just realised mine's upstairs. And they were $4 each, and you don't know what colour you're going to get. So I ended up with like a tealy kind of colour, and she ended up with a white one, which was perfect.
I did buy a Mickey treat.
No, you didn't.
Well, actually, in fact, no, I didn't buy them. No, I didn't steal it. We went into the Contemporary. I fancied one night, and I didn't actually eat it. I don't know why I didn't eat it, actually.
That's what we were fancying, yeah.
We were fancying, but we didn't for some reason. But went into Contemporary, and we couldn't find the price of it. Went over to a cast member and said, "Oh, how much are they?" And she went to go and look for it, and she said,
couldn't find it.
She said, "Oh, it's free then.
Just take it.
Just have it."
I felt really awkward though. Then when we went to pay for our food, because we'd put it in our bag then, and you just think, I hope nobody thinks we've taken it.
But no, it's a bit of Disney magic there, kind of thing. So, those things happen from time to time, don't they? So. Yeah. And so that was nice. I'll enjoy that. I don't know why we didn't have it. I wonder if after our salad we just felt like we didn't.
That was it. We sat down and had
a Caesar salad.
A Caesar salad, weren't we? That's true.
We've got a couple other Disney bits and pieces here. I did buy a couple of pins. What I do with pins now is I tend to try and buy the pins of the resorts we stay at, or if it's a particular year, I do try and get a year pin, which I did get. I got a 2025 with Mickey. I try not to go too crazy with my pins, and also it's the actual 25th anniversary of pin trading whilst we were there, so I did just buy a Mickey 25th anniversary there.
For the first time ever, there were some pins that I really, really liked.
The wooden ones.
The wooden backed ones. I would have bought those, but I just feel I can't buy pins. To me, they feel like a waste of money. So I like to buy something that I can use.
For me, it's a memento of that particular trip.
Yeah.
And I do tend just to buy one, possibly two every trip now. Whereas before, it would be, I like that one. Yeah. Or I used to trade.
I've got something else here as well. This was from Target. I was very excited to see the Magnolia magazine. We've been watching Joanna and Chip Gaines from the start of their series. It's like a house reno type program. They do fixer-uppers.
Based in Waco, Texas.
We love their shows. So I was very excited to see the magazine. So
I'd actually say her style is very much how it gives amazing inspiration. Because it's almost like they will renovate the houses, but they are very much that, I wouldn't say necessarily modern farmhouse. Modern farmhouse, modern country, but just some of the ideas and the antiques they pick up as well, and those touches in the house.
Us. There's recipes in here as well, so it's perfect.
Great inspiration. Magazine. So
I bought this little magazine rack.
Sorry.
That's fine. Which I think we're going to put in the office with.
I had the idea of just a couple of things on display, wasn't it?
couple of, so I was thinking I really like it, but I don't want it to be used for letters and things. I want it to look cute. So Ade said about how about we put some of our travel books in there.
Yeah, because we picked up on, actually it was in this country, wasn't it? We've got a road trip, a US road trip, like really nice magazine, and the covers of them are just so nice. So just more of a display thing rather than actually it be an actual letter rack, because I think they letter racks look messy. So it's more of a display thing to put things, maybe your magnolia in there.
Yeah, I like that idea. And then I also bought this little dish here as well. And the nice thing with Hobby Lobby, anything seasonal gets 40% off. So I bought this little dish.
$8.99.
It was $8.99 and it had 40% off. So it's got a little spatula with it as well. So, and I've already decided I'm going to be baking my jalapeno dip in that. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, so is that everything? And I know I started on Disney then, but we are now going to finish on Disney. Do you want to just go and grab those mugs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did say we're on to Disney. There was one other little thing that we
Disney.
got. Oh, I guess it's still Disney. In the Polite Pig, they do the pigsty cocktail. It wasn't on the menu while we were there, but it comes with a little piggy that goes on top of the cocktail. And let's squeak.
Frozen coffee.
Frozen
really
coffee.
Good.
Basically a bit like a frozen cappuccino dream, but with rum in it.
It
was really tasty. So we had a couple of those. We do, yeah. So yeah, nice little kind of gifts there.
That big box.
Yeah, we've got to get to that actually, yeah. Not exactly Disney. Well,
it's a little bit.
You could say it is actually, yeah. I treated myself to some Lego. I got the Lego Millennium Falcon, the small one. It's about 25 centimetres, so not massive. But it's actually still just over 900 pieces still. But it's not one that takes up loads of space.
And if you are an annual pass holder or DVC member, you get 10% off in the Lego store in Disney.
We did get, whilst we were there was a new DVC lounge that opened in Magic Kingdom. So on opening day, they give everyone a complimentary pin. So that was actually really nice to get whilst we were there.
Thank you to Kelly and Dan for emailing us. We were heading there anyway, but we didn't know that the lounge had suddenly opened. It was a surprise, and we were one of the first people in there, which we managed to vlog as well. Oh, I forgot about these.
We got these on the last day. I didn't know you'd actually really liked them. We'd seen them.
I saw them in Animal Kingdom Lodge on our wedding anniversary, and I really wish we'd picked them up to put one each on our backpack.
Yeah, and I didn't realise that you were really wanting them. And it wasn't until it was our last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we saw just Dale somewhere. I think it was in the Polynesian. Mm-hmm. And then we said, well, let's go and check the shop upstairs. And they had Chip there as well. So we couldn't buy one without the other. So the question is, who's who?
You're definitely Chip.
Have I got to be Chip, have I?
Yeah.
Thank you. So no, we picked these up to go on our bags. So they're really cute, aren't they?
They are really cute.
And you did actually buy me a little gift, didn't you?
I did, and you came I was doing it as a surprise, and you came to the till and caught me out.
Oh, actually, the door's open.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. I was just really surprised. If anyone's been to Disney, you may have well seen this here. It's just like actually, it's on wheels, I didn't realise. Oh, actually, it's a pullback toy. Oh, that's really cool. Sorry, it's just got Mickey and Minnie and the People Mover. People Mover is our favourite ride. It's got People Mover on the side. But I've just realised that the actual door's open as well.
So they can get in and out.
That's so cute.
We actually took Minnie and Mickey and the People Mover on the People Mover.
We did, yes. Yeah.
Because we're sad like
We
that.
absolutely love that.
And it made us really happy.
Oh, I've actually got some more clothes here.
You've just told me you've got a meeting in 5 minutes. Come on.
So, last few bits. Animal Kingdom t-shirt.
I like this one.
This is really nice. It's a nice colour. And actually, although I'm not a massive fan of things on the backs of t-shirts, or big things on the back of t-shirts, that actually I thought was really, really lovely. Adventure awaits. So it's a lovely colour as well.
So a very recent thing for us, and I know a lot of people probably think it's really weird, but I think it's more of a Disney thing. It's not something we would ever do over here. We started going matchy-matchy. We're
talking about t-shirts.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. We did it for the first time last year. As a joke, we bought these Epcot tops.
We didn't wear them this time. It was a bit too chilly in the evening,
we had a colder trip. We'll talk more about that in our review. But we bought these really stupid Epcot t-shirts last year.
Cool,
it was a joke. And loads of other people were wearing them, loads of couples, and you walk past people, they're like, hey, I like your shirt. It was a laugh. And
it was good, actually, wasn't it?
But I've also got a matching t-shirt with Ben, my brother-in-law, and we were in Disney Springs And they weren't very well prepared with the weather, were they?
For the first one we need to talk about is the first one we bought, which was this one.
Oh, yeah.
So we should really start with that one. So we both bought. You were the one that liked this, actually.
It was one of the merch stalls from Flower and Garden in Epcot.
And you can just see there's just nice little Mickey logo, and it actually says on the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2025 is 2025, isn't it? It's not 2026 yet, is it?
No, that's next year.
2025, yes, you're right, yeah.
And they've got a really cute back, and it's some of it is nicely embroidered, really pretty. And this is for annual pass holders.
It is a pass holder, so they will actually ask for your pass holder as well. It's not like somebody can buy it.
No, so I didn't think that was a bad
So
price.
that was our first matchy, wasn't it?
Now, we went to Disney Springs, and like I said, my sister and Ben weren't so prepared for the cold.
Are they ever prepared for anything?
They're not prepared for anything, no. But we checked the weather app every single time we went out because it was so up and down when we were out there. We met them at Disney Springs one evening, and it was due to really, really dip. They turned up in summer tops. We had all our layers on. They froze. We all ended up in Disney store trying for them to buy a sweatshirt.
Yep.
Ben found a sweatshirt he finally liked. This one. He hates anyone wearing matchy, so all four of us ending up going matchy. So we bought them despite not needing them.
Yeah,
but
so
we loved the sweatshirt, didn't we?
Yeah, so it's basically a Cars one, isn't it? So it's the Radiator
so
Springs
cute.
with the back of it. Let's have a look. It's it was so cute as well. And also, I've been struggling even from the start of the trip of just finding a sweatshirt. They seem to have a lot of women's sweatshirts, both in places like American Eagle, but men's, you don't seem to see too many sweatshirts. So it was nice to actually get a sweatshirt. And
But we had so much fun that evening going out in matching sweatshirts. And because it was so cold out there, we'd only taken a couple of sweatshirts out with us. So it was really nice actually having an extra sweatshirt. So we weren't wearing the same clothes all the time.
And that's why I did actually. I don't generally feel the cold too much, but I'm glad I took a zip-up hoodie with me. I also took like a really thin one I have, but I'm glad I bought sweatshirts. And I think I ended up buying, about 3 of them while I was there. So I wanted to get some anyway, but it was perfect because you could wear them whilst you were there. So yeah, love this one.
And you bought that other one out there again as an extra one. You were looking for a zippy hoodie.
Yes, this hoodie there. Was this in Saratoga Springs? Yeah, so this here.
Oh, by the way, if you really like the Cars hoodies, there were t-shirts as well. We only saw them in Disney Springs in World of Disney. It may well be that they also sell them in Pop.
Yes,
no, not Pop. Art of Animation. Because when we were there previously, they did have some quite cool merch from Cars over there, but we didn't go there this time. But
could be that it's there, yeah.
We only saw them in World of Disney and Disney Springs.
Yeah, this trip, yeah. So this zip-up hoodie that I got is a DVC one. It's just quite plain on the front there, DVC, Disney Vacation Club member, and on the back, I thought it was quite cute actually.
Considering you don't like back designs.
Exactly, yeah, well it's just Mickey, isn't it? And it glows in the dark as well. So, not tested that yet. But yeah, I kind of like that.
And then because we are enjoying the matchy so much...
You'd seen these, hadn't you?
I saw these. We were in Animal Kingdom.
It's actually all you, isn't it, that's done this?
You've put your shopping curse onto me. We saw these. They're so sweet. They're so soft. What else did you get there, babes? Oh, we've got Christmas tree decorations. I've got my birthday gift.
Do you want to show the decoration first? You've got one of the decorations there.
We collect these. We are official collectors of these, I think we've decided, haven't we?
Yeah, now what are they actually called? Do they have a name?
They do. I've seen them when I've looked online. They're called like the BU-EES collection, I think.
Yeah, because I kept seeing Sketchbook, but I know Sketchbook is...
they're the other ones.
No, but this is a Sketchbook one here as well. I can't remember, but there is a name to them.
Yeah.
But they're like the BUC-EES ones, aren't they?
Yeah, so I think they're called like the BU-EES or something. So they're these ones. They are for like the rides. Oh, it's got a light on it. Has it had the light on the whole time? It's ceramic. They're so cute. This is Minnie and Mickey's Railroad.
This is one that you'd seen and kind of quite liked. This was just a Mickey ornament. It was a DVC ornament, but...
I was going to say the Sketchbook collection, they're not really... Not that that's Christmassy either, actually. But they're more like... your little characters and things like that,
exactly,
aren't they?
yeah. So we quite like that. And we had seen, and this is what we're going to show, those of you who know us know how we love our mugs. These are the only 2 mugs that we did actually bring back with us.
We did bring another one actually, but it's a Christmas gift
It's a Christmas gift for somebody.
Yeah.
So, but we've got these. These are DVC mugs here. We actually used these whilst we were out there.
We like doing that actually. We buy a mug, don't we? And then we use it for our whole trip.
Yes, and it's quite nice actually.
It says, welcome home.
There weren't really any other mugs that we kind of saw. There were a couple.
There were actually teal ones, and I nearly did, but I decided not to. And I actually said to you the other day, when I was choosing a mug out in the cupboard, we have so many mugs, I'm really glad I didn't. And they're actually just basic Mickey Mouse ones, and they're for sale on Disney Store. And I'm glad I didn't know, actually, because I didn't need them. And these feel really special to us.
They do, yeah.
Especially as we use them for the whole trip as well. So is that everything?
That is everything. We've just got your birthday gift to share as well.
I did. So
That postcard is really cool.
did you want to share the story behind it? Or the effort you went? We've got about a moment left on the battery.
Okay, so it was Lisa's birthday whilst we were away.
My 50th.
And I wanted to get something. You are difficult to buy for.
Am I? I think I'm really easy to buy for.
You're easy, but you're difficult. You're easy to get, but I wanted to get something that was actually special. That wasn't just like that you would need or use or things like that. You always put so much thought into people's gifts, especially mine. So this was something that I thought, what can I get that kind of you wouldn't think that you would actually get? It was something like that. And also, what does something mean? And you kind of think, well, you could get something while I was out there. There's lounge flies, but I thought no. So I got this, and it came really nicely packed. It came from the States. In actual fact, there's a postcard that came with it. It looks like it's Cinderella Castle from pretty much when Disney, more or less, well, very early days. And so I bought. Do you want to say, or do you want me to say?
No, I'll let you tell the story.
I actually purchased a book of original. I think you do call them tickets, but when Disney first opened, they were like vouchers because you paid per ride.
Like a coupon.
So a bit like if you think of Fast Pass, but that was what you paid to go on the ride. So obviously if you went on twice, you'd have to pay twice. And they came in these little books. So that's an adult one.
It's a bit like going to a fun fair, isn't it? You buy the coupons, the little tickets.
And then, for example, it says $7.50. It says a $13.20 value. Now, these were issued at particular times. Now, this particular one was issued the month before you were born. Mm-hmm. So was actually valid to go into the park when you were literally born. Mm-hmm. So when it was when you were born, these were valid for that day. So for example, you can see the first one just says like a welcome, and then you've basically got categories of E, D, C, B and A. So if I just have a look here for a moment, do you want me to show or do you want to show them? For example, you can see now, these are, obviously they're original, but the books have been kind of made up. They're actually bought from the state. There's a collector that's actually in Georgia that I got these from, and they arrived literally as our taxi had pulled up.
I'd ordered them. You were panicking. I didn't know what he'd done, but he was panicking about something.
Yeah, and they literally arrived. But basically, if you look here, this one here is for category, is that D or... No, category E. And you'll see on there, I can't read them because I'm there, but that is for Adventureland, Frontierland, Liberty Square and Fantasyland. So at the top there, Adventureland, you could choose to go on Pirates of the Caribbean or Jungle Cruise or Country Bear Jamboree.
And it feels really special because they are the original rides as well.
And Haunted Mansion. So basically you would then trade these coupons, I hope you can see that, these coupons to actually go on that ride. Now assume once you've used one, that would be your use.
Yeah.
So if you look at D...
We did the Keys to the Kingdom tour as well, and she actually spoke about these tickets as well, didn't she?
There's Enchanted Tiki. There's Tom Sawyer's Island.
Oh, we didn't do that this trip.
Mr. Toad's Swiss Family Treehouse. You think of some of these ones that are still there.
I know, it's quite amazing.
Flight to the Moon. I don't know anything about Flight to the Moon.
Any of you guys know that one?
And in B, there's Main Street Cinema.
Oh.
Frontier Shooting Gallery.
Which
now, Frontier
now
Shooting Gallery
Lounge.
is obviously now just been changed. And there's Meet Fink Kill Boat. Mike Fink Kill Boats.
Oh, I don't know what that
Liberty
is.
Square. So unless that's actually what is the...
We need to have a little look.
There's Dumbo. And then basically the Main Street one, which is A, was to go on the omnibus, which obviously still have the omnibus,
Yeah.
horse cars, Main Street vehicles, and Cinderella Golden Carousel.
Which is obviously still there.
So, and there is actually a code on these as well on the very last page, and it says, you can't see because it's so small, but it says form, and there's 3 numbers there. That's how you know when these were issued, because of the number. And yeah, so these are the original admission tickets for and vouchers for Magic Kingdom
In 1975.
1975. So the park had been open a few years.
Yeah.
What year did they say they changed that they no
can't
longer found? Was it
remember.
1982?
Oh gosh, you've got a good memory.
I think doing the
wouldn't
Keys
know.
to the Kingdom, they said 1982 it changed.
And it's got a little certificate of authenticity
Yeah.
as well, which is all signed.
Oh, actual fact, there's the thing about the postcard.
Ah.
It's actually, the postcard was printed in 1971, so it's original from the...
The original Walt Disney logo featured a Florida flag above the logo.
Above the logo, to differentiate from the park in California, the flag was removed from the logo when the park opened.
And look, that's the design of your t-shirt.
Because that's what I said, it's the original, that's why I said it's the retro design, which is coming back on a lot of the merch.
That's really cool. That in itself needs framing. Really.
It does, yeah.
But the problem is with framing something like that, you want to see both sides actually. I'd have it on a peg, you know, like on my
on
little...
the board, yeah.
Yeah. That's giving me an idea for something.
Was that a night? You didn't actually want to take it into the...
You wanted to take it into the
pictures
park.
and take pictures in front of the castle, but you were worried about it getting blown away or getting lost or damaged or things like that. So,
no, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But no, so that's everything that we bought on our trip, isn't it?
Yeah, so this has been quite a lengthy haul, isn't it? So
yeah, I like these chatty ones though. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you are excited if you're heading out for your trip soon and you want to go shopping. We hope we've helped you a little bit.
Yep.
And we're excited to share our review of our trip with you very, very soon.
Will be the next video we will be recording. So thank you so much for watching.
And following along too. And we'll be back with you with a review video very soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.